At first, it feels like flying, freedom, fire, and the rush of making something all your own. Then it worked. Someone paid you for your stuff, and that set off a whole new level of awesomeness. But somewhere along the way, it started feeling less like flying and more like quicksand. You're stuck staring at your laptop with your brain in park. Your ideas started spinning as you chased each new one. You second-guessed every decision. You wondered if you chose the wrong direction, if maybe you've missed something everyone else already figured out. And you feel trapped. Trapped by the decisions you've made and questioning if it's time to give it all up and get a job. Sound familiar? Yeah, me too. And I have some thoughts on it all. Stay with me. Welcome to Awaken Your Biz Goddess, the podcast redefining business for women entrepreneurs. I'm Audrey Acton, and I'm a biz coach blending brain science, soul, and real-world strategy. Around here, we ditched the hustle rules and build businesses that actually fit the way your brilliance works. Let's get started. Here's the truth. Every entrepreneur hits this wall. It's not a sign that you're failing. It's just part of the journey. And it can happen over and over again as you grow and learn and become better at what you do. Our brains love to futurize. We start projecting 100 steps ahead when we need to be working on step 27 because we're on 26. Then we get caught in the what if loop. What if this doesn't work? What if I fail again? What if no one cares? What if no one ever buys anything else from me ever again? We end up stuck inside what I call the internal echo chamber, where every doubt bounces back louder than before and no new input can break through. We create a push and pull in ourselves, and it feels like we've sprung our own trap and can't get out of it. What's best for our business? What's best for us? And we spend too much time playing that what if game. And because we're entrepreneurs, we often don't have anyone to break us out of that internal echo chamber. So the doubts, they just keep circling and echoing back at us. Here's the good news. There is a way out. In fact, there's a couple of ways out. And it doesn't mean burning your business down or reinventing everything from scratch. It comes down to 3 simple opportunities. Number 1, seeking fresh input. When you're stuck, the fastest way forward is fresh perspectives. Sometimes I binge on YouTube videos, happy ones, thoughtful ones, fun ones. You would be amazed how one small video can tie up a loose end or spark a dormant idea. This episode idea right now came from a video I watched where he talked about being trapped. Funny, huh? Sometimes all it takes is one conversation to break the loop. Maybe you've experienced this. You talk it out with someone and suddenly the answer is right there, clear as day. You didn't need more courses or more hustle. You just needed a space where your brain could light up in a new way. And that's really one of the main reasons why I created MizMind. Because women process best when we speak out loud and in circle. Clarity comes faster than it ever could alone. Number 2, step outside your comfort zone. I know. Everyone talks about getting out of your comfort zone, right? But I happen to see that comfort zone as an energy zone. When you're spinning, you need to disrupt the energetic pattern that you're in. That might look like doing something new in your business. Maybe you try doing reels or hosting a workshop or reaching out in a bold or unique way. It might even feel silly and uncomfortable, which of course is stepping out of the comfort zone, right? But the point isn't perfection. The point is movement. And aside from trying something new, you can read something new, go somewhere new, read a book by someone you don't like or that you disagree with and see what happens. Go work at the coffee house or at the library. I once drove an hour down to Grand Rapids just to work in their library. It sounds silly, but it broke the pattern. New sounds, new people, new energy. And suddenly I was fresh again. And the place was gorgeous. It's this Gothic 100-year-old building that's just amazing. I will go back. And when you step into something new, you create fresh momentum. And that momentum is often the exact spark you need to get unstuck. Number 3, tap into what you're great at. This third one is the most grounding one, coming back to your own strengths. Ask yourself, what lights me up in business? Where do I feel ease, flow, fun? What do your friends come to you for help with? What is your skill set that you are best at? Maybe it's connecting, maybe it's writing, maybe it's problem solving. Whatever it is, it's part of your power. And that's where clarity and confidence come rushing back, is that singular power of yours. A friend of mine owns an occult store. Her spark? Spell writing. She gives them away for free because they feed her artist's heart. That tiny practice of hers keeps her fresh for everything else in her business. In MizMind, we build from that spark because when you work from what you're naturally brilliant at, the spinning slows down and even stops. So wrapping up, stuck, spinning, and second guessing, these aren't signs of failure. They're signals that you need new sparks, new energy, and the right circle to see yourself clearly again. And you've got those sparks, those energies, and a brain hungry for new input. It's already in you. Sometimes you just need the right circle, the right mirror to help you see everything clearly again. A client of mine once sent me a message after a MizMind call, and she wrote, "I didn't realize the extent of the connection needed to move my ideas and plans forward. It shows a huge gap in going it alone. Makes me wonder how we did this so very alone for so many years." I could not have said it better. She hit the nail on the head. And that is why I invite you to grab a seat for the next MizMind Monthly. It's only $49 a month, and you get a proven method that will take you from stuck to stable, from spinning to grounded, and from second guessing to surety in you and in your business. If today's episode resonated and you're tired of listening to that internal echo chamber that is your brain, MizMind was built exactly for this. Come find the sparks, the clarity, and the connections that open doors, connect the dots, and get you flying again. Because being in business for yourself doesn't mean you need to do it by yourself. And if you know someone who needs to hear these messages, share it with her. And drop me a comment below and let me know which one of those ideas you are going to try first to break yourself out. Subscribe, like, and share. And thanks for being here today.